What's up, YouTube? It's me, your fellow artist and host, Scott Snyder. Grab your two colors and markers. Speaking of the colors, I want stuff to be clearer here. We're going to be using a dark brown to do the outline. I don't recommend that you use dark colors, but I'm just going to use it. Anyway, let's get started. I'm going to try to make this more high definition. For some reason, YouTube, you can't see what I'm doing, but nevertheless, draw a big circle at the bottom of your paper, nice, loose, not as dark as mine. This is just so that you can see. Again, I recommend you use like an orange or a yellow or whatever. And then if I was drawing this, I'd use a brown instead of black for the overtone. But circle, and then you want to do this like rainbow, and then this like flat oval, and then it's gonna kind of look like a gorilla, I guess, a little bit. Do you see it? Kinda. All right, we're gonna draw the gorilla's nose now. This is not a gorilla, by the way. This is going to be a warthog, but we'll get into that. All right, and then draw that midline right there, and you are looking good, my friend. Great. Okay, just do that right there. Now this looks like a gorilla. We could do King Louis if we really wanted to. All right, let's go in there with our black pencil, and we're going to start off with his nose, because that's a pretty important part of Pumbaa. All right there. I think Lion King's a lot of fun. Great movie. Anyway, make this kind of shape and then go like that. It's effectively a triangle with a trapezoid at the bottom, but curve those lines in the triangle. Cool. And the best part about this video is if you mess up, Hakuna Matata. Because, you know, we're drawing Pumbaa. Anyway. All right. Now we're going to make the little slots for his tusks, or whatever they are, to go into. So just draw two rectangles going down on that same curve the nose is on, and then touch the nose. Just like that. Good job, guys. Now time to get on to the inside of the nose. Draw two raisins on either side of that midline. It should be like a reflection over. Make them relatively similar. They don't need to be exactly, because in this particular image, we're going to be making Pumbaa freaking out like he just saw a hyena, or just realized that everything on the menu is healthy, or people heard him fart in the savannah. You know what? We're going to keep on drawing. Enough with the dumb analogies. All right, cool. And it should look like that. This looks like a really angry pig right now. Do you guys see that? Comment below if you see it. All right, anyway. Tusks. Draw a bugle chip. If you don't know what that is, it's just a bugle chip, or cornucopia, or whatever you call it. Draw that. And on the other side, do the same thing. Again, this does not need to be symmetrical. This drawing is very unsymmetrical. So, just go like that. Very nice. Again, if you guys are having fun, that's awesome. We're branching out from a normal, like, classic. Well, I guess this is still kind of classic Disney, but we're doing Disney movie characters now. All right, and then we're going to go up like that on either side. And believe it or not, Pumbaa actually has a great jawline, which we will draw later, which is what those points are going to become. But for now, let's do the eyes. Do what I just did there, a C, and then a backward C arching over it like that. This is going to be the short eye. And then that line over is intentional. Go up higher for this one, because, you know, he's like, what? All right. Very cool. Let me know in the comments below, are you a Timon or are you a Pumbaa person? I'm a Pumbaa person myself. All right. Just going to go over those lines again. I didn't do them exactly right, but Hakuna Matata. All right, great. And I'm going to draw the pupils. Very nice. All right, and there it is. Great. Now, we're going to start on that jawline I was talking about. Yeah, this guy can mew for sure with this jawline. So, I'm going to make it like that. This is one of my favorite ways to draw a Pumbaa. I've been drawing it like this for a while. I really like it. I found someone that did this. It might have been in the movie or it might have been online, but I love this expression. Always doodle this in the corner of my math tests and such. All right. Draw an upside down U, or a rainbow as we call it on this channel. Very cool. Draw another one that's slightly shorter, so it should be like a mountain range back there, but it's not. It's just his eye things. All right. Very nice. Good job, guys. Okay, now let's draw this guy's mouth. So this is probably the most complicated part, but we're all good because you guys are all experts by now. Draw a curve like that, and then a curve going the same direction, but farther out like that. This will all make sense in like 2 minutes. And then draw something like that. And now make a roller coaster. Just like that. Little bump in the road, if you will, but not for you. This isn't a bump in the road. This is a well-paved road right here. Because there are no mistakes in this channel. Well, I mean, you can make a mistake. No one's going to say anything. But point is, it's going to look great at the end, guys. Okay, then draw a tooth on the right-hand corner, like that. And, we got to incorporate a baked bean or an egg into every drawing. So, here's your baked bean, which is the tongue. Just like that. I don't know if I, subconsciously just like baked beans, because they're in almost everything I do. Okay. Now, draw an L shape like that. That's like his lip, kinda-ish. Or like the cool part of his mouth. All right, and then going up from the top this time, come down and make a curve just like that. And then we're going to draw along the, whatchamacallit, the bottom of his face. Now, the key to drawing a good circle is to stroke your pencil like I'm doing. Like, don't do it all in one line. And just kind of follow that guideline. That's what it's there for. Take, the midline or, the average line of all those lines that you drew, and that's going to be where your perfect circle lies. Now, this is not going to be a perfect circle, but might be kind of close to it. All right, and then we're going to go, up like this, connecting all them beans, and it's looking good. Now, because my outline, at least here, I'm not sure how it's going to be on YouTube, is so dark it doesn't look great, but yours is going to look great, so... Well, I think mine looks cool, but you know what? You get the point. The line should be less apparent on yours. But all right, and then make the eaters like that, kind of like lemons or like a leaf on a lemon, and then make that line to connect there, and just put a mirror image of that on the next part, like this. Nice job, guys. All right, now don't listen to me here. Just draw. This is so fun. I don't want to rob you of this fun stuff. Draw some hair. Just kind of throw your pencil around, and then you want to go over that darker, because you're going to be shading this in later. Because Pumbaa got some cool black hair. All right. Great, looking good. Well, guys, that's Pumbaa. You did all the hard stuff, so great job. Now just put some shading in there. Maybe color them in if you so fancy that. And then we're gonna be done with our pal Pumbaa here momentarily. If you guys would like to see Pumbaa in his normal face, I'd be more than happy to show you all how to draw that. That'd be fun. But this is just how I like to draw him right here. All right, great. And shading his big old mouth where he eats all those grub and what have you. All right. Shade it in. One of the most rewarding parts of just drawing is just shading it in, and then it just looks so awesome when you're done. In my opinion, but... Alright, fun stuff here, guys. Fun stuff. Alright, very good. And that's pretty much Pumbaa. I'm going to go over a few of these, especially this bottom jaw, just because I'm using so much darkness. I don't know if it's picking up on camera here, but it's pretty dark down there. Alright. Cool. Now let's add some ink to write Pumbaa's name, big proud P, and then scared little letters at the bottom. 2 A's. Put that in quotes because Disney owns it, not me, unfortunately. One day, guys. All right. I can't help but feel I'm forgetting something. Oh, yes, tap your work always. Tap it. There you go. All right, great job, guys. You just made a masterpiece. Thank you for watching. Bye.